Now, I have gone back to watch the Manchester United versus Chelsea game at Old Trafford, and this time I watched it with a cool head, right? And to be honest, there were some positives in that game. Some players that stood out in that game, and I think there were about 3 or 4 of them, and I just want to talk about them. Number one is Wesley Fofana. For me, Wesley Fofana's performance was a clear positive, a very clear positive. I mean, this guy is just coming back from injury, and he looked sharp, even though he got tired, fatigue setting later on. But this guy looked sharp. He looked sharp. Fatigue setting, but he looked sharp. It's also worth noting that he did not play any minutes in the FIFA Club World Cup for Chelsea. So that fatigue setting in so quickly is expected. On the second goal that Chelsea conceded, of course, he should have done better. He should have tried to maybe clear the ball. But again, everybody in that place should have done better. It's just that cleared the ball should have done a better clearance. Tosin Adarabioyo that was there, he should have headed that ball away. He should have tried to clear the ball. West Fofana was there too. He himself should have tried to clear the ball. Philip Jorgensen was there, the goalkeeper. He should have tried to claim the ball. So for me, all of them, they were at fault in that game. So it was just that. And overall, it was just a solid return from West Fofana that should give encouragement to Chelsea fans moving forward. Now, the second player that actually stood out for me, Andre Santos. Now, for me, Andre Santos actually impressed me, right? He had a calm display, he had an effective display. He kept it very simple. He was linking up play in passing moves, and he was drawing fouls at key moments, right? Importantly, I feel like this guy is a solution, right, to to partner Moses Caicedo. This guy and Moses Caicedo can form a double pivot, similar to how Caicedo and Lavia worked together in some duration last season when Lavia was fit, right? It was not flashy, but it was matured from Caicedo and Lavia last season. So performances like the one that Santos dropped in this Manchester United versus Chelsea game, it shows that Santos can actually grow into a reliable midfield option at Chelsea, and I feel that Enzo Maresca needs to pay attention to that. Now, the third player right now is Reece James. For me, Reece James was very, very fantastic. I mean, he reminded all of us of his quality as an overlapping right back. I mean, this guy was overlapping and he kept the pace with Dogu. He created space. He delivered high quality crosses. He was creating chance, and it was from his cross that actually what's his name? That this guy Trevor Chalobah actually scored a goal. Like from his, he was actually impressive in that game. Actually very impressive. And I feel like with the way Chelsea are playing this season, Maresca should ensure that Reece James starts playing as an overlapping right back. That's the honest truth. We need to start using Reece James as an overlapping right back. It is better to use Reece James as an overlapping right back than an option in the midfield. Yes, I know his injuries and all that, but we can find a way to to control the load, the workload. Find a way to control the workload, ensure that the workload does not overload Reece James, and I believe that he will be fine. Now, the fourth player right now is João Pedro. For me, João Pedro, this guy is striving at Chelsea. He tried his best to actually drive Chelsea up the pitch. There were times that João Pedro would do dribbles, he would get the ball, he would bounce, he would make sure that his man bounced off him. But when he would raise his head, there was nobody to pass to because we were playing with 10 men and all that. And that just shows that João Pedro is actually not even a striker. He should be playing behind a striker. And the injury to Liam Delap is just what is painful, because if João Pedro had someone like Liam Delap, right, João Pedro would actually get more assists. You will see more from João Pedro. While yes, sometimes João Pedro he overlooks simple passes, but his ability to operate in tight space, absorb tackles, and create solutions is just a cheat code. Again, if we can get Liam Delap or a striker for João Pedro to connect with, this guy João Pedro, he can use his talent between the lines to unlock defense for Chelsea and create countless opportunities. So for me, these are the 4 players that actually stood out to me in that defeat. Now, most of you Chelsea fans, I'm sure you did not pay attention to the players because it's a loss, but do you agree with OOP?